Hiya. So I wanted to do a video to explain how I got into hypnotherapy, because a lot of people ask me about it. So what happened was, I had this issue that I was really embarrassed about, and I never told anybody because I thought it was really weird. And I hid it for people for years and years, and it got to the point it was starting to kind of take over my life, and I still feel weird telling people about it, but I had a severe dislike for things that swing. So going to the park was really difficult. Having magic trees hanging from your car mirrors and things like that was really difficult as well. And I had to get my pulley light in my bathroom changed to a flick switch, because it would just really agitate me and I'd feel really uneasy. And I'd have to keep checking to make sure that they'd stop swinging and things like that. And it was really just taking over my life, because I couldn't take my wee boy to the park or anything like that. So I went for CBT for it, cognitive behavioural therapy, but basically the therapist told me that there wasn't really much we could do. It's just one of those things that she disliked, when carpets didn't match wallpapers, and she just had to deal with it. So it really wasn't very helpful for me, and I thought I need to do something about this, because it was just awful. So when I was down doing research for university, I spoke to my tutor about it, because at the time he was doing his own research and he was looking at childhood trauma, and he was looking at the differences between your right side and left side of the brain in relation to childhood trauma and things like that. So everybody was taking part in each other's experiments, and I said to him, I says, have you ever came across this before? But he said he hadn't, but he could help me. And I said, well, what would you do? So he says, I'll hypnotise you, sit down. So I sat down there and then, and he done a hypnotherapy session with me. It was just one session that I needed, that was it. And then after that, I felt brilliant. Nothing really seemed to bother me after that. Going to the park wasn't an issue. It didn't have any effect on me. It was so strange, and I couldn't believe how powerful the hypnotherapy was. So the swinging is a sensory issue, and it's your vestibular senses. So people think that we've only got your 5 senses, but we've actually got 7. So swinging is all to do with movement, and it's your vestibular senses. So because I'm studying autism, I'm doing my master's in autism, and I'm looking to do some research. I wanted to research hypnotherapy as an intervention for autism, and that is basically what made me get into doing hypnotherapy. I thought I'll train myself to do my hypnotherapy rather than get someone else to do it for research, and that was it basically. And I just actually love doing it so much. So that was just a little bit about how I got into it, but also want to show you, I was just sitting in my car now, and I don't know if you can see, but there is a swingy magic leaf actually from my car. So that just shows you how powerful hypnotherapy is. And if you do have any kind of issues like that you think are really weird that nobody's came across, give me a message, because like the sensory things and autism, I specialise in autism, and I will try my best to help you. So if you know someone that would benefit from this, tag them in the video, or give me a message, or even have a look on the website. And that's it. Thank you very much.